Hello and welcome to Youth and Social Life. My name is Dami, and of course today I have with me my co-host.
Hello, Zuri Daniel. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, and today we'll be looking at, looking at it on the show. We've been discussing a lot of serious stuff for a long time. I mean, this is youth and social life. So today we just decided to look at the social life of youths, and that's why we're basically discussing relationship. Mainly, of course, we have different when it comes to relationship. Of course, there are many things for us to discuss. But today we'll be focusing on LDR, which is long distance relationship. And of course, a long distance relationship, of course, is a romantic relationship, which an intimate relationship between partners who are geographically separated from one another, or according to the definition of according to Oxford, it says a romantic relationship between two people who live far apart and are so unable to meet on a frequent basis. So we just need to talk about it. Of course, we've been hearing people saying it. Does it last? Is it really true? Does it work? Long distance relationship. So let's just look at what's going on around it. So just basically what I'm talking about.
Yeah, long distance relationship. It does work. It has its own surprises. It works for some people and it doesn't work for other people. It depends on the way both partners are able to manage it. It depends on the way they are able to communicate and to sell, so that they can sell through the relationship. While it works for others, it doesn't work for others. So a lot of things, it's just like the normal relationship that you have to, you see the people who see themselves. Sometimes it works for some and it also doesn't work for others as well. There is nothing that doesn't have its own up and down. As you see someone who is someone that you see every day, you still have issues with the person, not to talk of those that are far away from you that you can't even see. So it depends on how both parties are able to manage it.
Exactly, it depends on how both parties are able to manage it. But most cases, they don't really work out. At least I was talking to someone today, and first it was like 98%, some said 90%. It depends on what you think. But in my own case, I've seen many relationships actually not working. While some of them that are even working, they might actually not know what their partners are doing. And especially Nigerians, the way you ask them, when I was in school, of course, not in Nigeria, when I ask people that actually have, they'll be like, okay, I have a relationship in Nigeria, but of course here I'm here to enjoy myself. And when you ask them, the next thing they will tell you is, I don't know what my partner is doing in Nigeria, so let me also enjoy myself. So that's what people say. And sometimes you need to find out that, I think there was a particular girl then, she had a boyfriend when I was in school, and she also had one in Nigeria. And she just traveled one time, and within a year anything, after she graduated, she went home and she got married within 3 months or 4 months. But our fiance didn't actually know what she was actually doing outside then. What she was doing in school. So sometimes you don't really know your partner very well when it comes to long distance relationship. And it's not only for those that are outside the country, not in the same country. It's also happened to those who are in the same country but in different states. Say for example, you're in Lagos, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your partner is actually in Enugu State. So sometimes the physical attraction, let's talk about the physical attraction. Sometimes when it's not there, physical attention, when it's not there, sometimes you just see them just losing hope and the distance just starts getting long. So most times it's really, really very difficult for it to work.
Just like I said before, even the ones that you are in the same location, it still has its own ups and downs.
But of course,
all these things that you just mentioned, you can be in the same location with your partner, and your partner will still be dating someone else.
But it's very, very easy. It's very, very easy for you to know.
There is no way you're going to know.
It's very easy for you to know.
There is no way you're going to know.
Okay, what are you not going to say about someone that is staying far? You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying this thing. If you are staying close or you're staying in the same state, it's still very easy for you.
Well, even when you are staying in the same place, sometimes you suspect yourselves. And I want to say that it is if you really don't trust yourselves. That's when you start suspecting yourself that, I don't know what this my guy is doing, or this my babe, I don't know what she's doing, where she is. She might be seeing someone else. Okay, why don't I just try my own too and go and see someone too, and start seeing someone else and cheat on her or cheat on him? Because that's what those people who are involved in a distant relationship, that's what they think about. They're like, just like the example you gave now, that you had a friend who was dating someone where you were schooling, and she also had a boyfriend in Nigeria, and when she came to Nigeria, she got married within 3 months. So people who are into long distance relationship, sometimes it depends on how they are able to manage themselves. That's what I'll continue to say, because if you communicate, or if you know this person very fine, I know there is no way you can know somebody very well.
But sometimes communication actually don't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. So that's why at times you need to like when you communicate, you give some gap. Don't keep disturbing the person that, oh, let's talk. You want to talk for 24 hours, you want to talk for 12 hours in a day. It's not possible, because this person might be working, might be doing something too. He might not have the time to pick your calls, and if you just need to like.
But this actually gives birth to jealousy. It gives birth to jealousy, because you saying that, okay, study the person, know when the person is off work. Okay, can you imagine me? I'm going to office. Okay, I'm always in the office from 8 to 5, and we agree that, okay, you don't call me during the period, or you just call me when I'm on break, and that's around 12 and 1, between 12 and 1. Okay, luckily I'm busy within that period, and you called me, I could not pick your call. What do you expect your partner to think? Of course, you just see them, they'll start thinking differently. Okay, I called you this time around and you did do this thing, and it just leads to all sorts of nasty comments and different things, and you just be wondering what's going on. Is this the same person that I knew before? I mean, what is it? Okay, I think you were there when they were telling us this example where she, she stays in Lagos, and she traveled to Delta State, just to stay there for a month, for a visit, and because within that period, she happened to fall in love with a guy. And because of that, she extended that stay to 6 months.
No, that was because they could see themselves.
Because of the war. Okay, she extended, yes. And, luckily for her, luckily or unluckily, she wanted, her sister was getting married, so she had to come back to Lagos, to do the wedding. And they agreed that, okay, between this, we'll be talking and we'll be chatting. And when she came to Lagos, she just did that. The guy I was talking to before, it's not the same guy. Different. It gives giving different excuses. Okay, I can't pick your call now. And meanwhile, when they were together, he calls her even in the midnight and talk for a long time. But now that you are, there's a lot of distance between them. Just some kilometers, and you just feel that, okay, I just need to change my attitude.
Means the guy,
so it just shows that
the guy never really loved her.
So which means sometimes it actually pays.
He never loved her.
Long distance relationship actually pays
some
sometimes.
People, yeah, that's what I said, that it works for some people and it doesn't work for some people.
No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying working, I'm talking about paying, because sometimes, if this didn't happen and she was there, they might have actually gone a long way before she will actually find out, she'll find out that, okay, this is what happened and this is who this guy is.
Yeah, okay, and that's what I'm saying, that the guy never really loved her, because there is no time, even when you are married, there will be times that your partner will go out for maybe work or something that will take the person away for like weeks. Are you saying that by the time the person travels for weeks, you decide, okay, when the person comes, you won't accept your partner back? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, of course, when you talk about that, sometimes you just look at the man is just married but living a single life.
Because it means that this guy, like the example you just gave now, it means the guy never really loved her. If he loved her, he won't say because she traveled for a month and then you change all of a sudden and then start misbehaving and all that. I've had someone who the person was living in Nigeria, and the man that she got married to was living outside the country. We're not even talking of the people in the ones in Nigeria that they are in different states now. This one was living far away, and this lady was in Nigeria, and they were communicating. They were doing things like normal relationship, like the ones that when you can see yourselves and all that. They were communicating, and before you knew it, the man came down and got married to her and took her away. So I believe that there are people.
But do you know that period they would have gone through this series of problems? Different problems.
Are there relationships? Of course,
trust. No, let's just question trust issues, jealousy issue.
Yes, I know that.
Communication problem.
Yes, I know that. But then It doesn't mean that it doesn't work. It works. It works.
It works, but sometimes, it's just, you just find it very boring. It just, as time goes on, it's become boring, maybe for like 3-4 years, and you've not done this thing for a long time. I think it even works for people who have seen each other.
3-4 years.
I think it works for people who have seen each other.
3-4 years. If you are in a relationship for 3-4 years and you are far apart, at least there should be time for visitation. One of the partners can invite you. Oh, why don't you come and visit me? When will you be free?
But sometimes we are not able to. What if the person is not in the same state, same country, and it's in different states?
If it's something that the other partner can afford, I would advise that the person that can afford should arrange for the other person to meet him or her wherever he or she is, so that they can at least have some time together, and then it will strengthen the relationship. But if you just stay back for 3-4 years, the man might even get married there and tell you that he will still be lying to you. Even he will still be telling you that he loves you, this is that. Meanwhile, maybe there will be some other people here in Nigeria or wherever you are that will be trying to like get your attention, that loves you, that want to like have something meaningful with the lady or the guy. The guy or the lady will be like, no, I have somebody somewhere, I have this. You, in that case, sometimes you will just find out you will be dating yourself.
But
you will be dating yourself.
Talking about this long distance relationship, I'm just going to say that yes, like you said, it does not work in all cases. But if you are into this type of relationship, you should just I wouldn't say you should quit or not, but we should we should try to sit and look at how we're going to make it work.
Yeah.
Because let's just talk about women and girls in the relationship. When you start dating a guy, you already have the name of your firstborn, you already have the name of your secondborn, you have the name of your thirdborn, everything, you have it pictured out. You have the names, you have already started checking, okay, Dami and this, how is it going to fit, which one is going to be better, which one is going to be the middle name, which one is going to be the the surname and all that. We pictured everything in our head. You understand? And someone out there,
when the guy you are dating has not
when another person
has not even thought of anything
when
like that.
No, that one happens with almost all ladies. I'm not going to say everybody, almost all. But when you are talking about the other person is just there, just trying to catch cruise, and we're talking about social media. After all, she's not seeing me, I'm not seeing her, and we're just going to at the end of the day, okay, we decide to fall into another, come back.
Even the ones you see, they still catch fun, they still go about to do something.
No, but that's a different thing. Both of you should agree on that.
You're not going to know. It's not something that they're going to tell you. They will do it. Is that not where the cheating issue comes in? That's where cheating issue
There's
comes
some
in.
reaction. I think you should look at my reaction. When I look at your reaction, I just see that, okay, this person is not serious. There are some signs that you should put, and not just try to think of it that, okay, he's being romantic, he's being this. Oh, no, sometimes he does not do this. You should look at small time.
Oh, no, forget about these signs.
Let's look at
signs
these
that you're talking about. Let me tell you something. I have heard of a man. This man was married. He has kids. He was living, I don't know, I think whether they said he and the wife, they were living abroad or something like that. And he was dating someone here in Nigeria. As he was dating the person, he told this person that he was not married. He did everything, as in anything that you can think of, that will sweep off a lady's feet, that will sweep out, that will be like, oh my God, where has this man been? Oh God, thank you for bringing this kind of person. The lady will start imagining all manner of things. Oh, thank God I finally found the person that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. Without her knowing that this man is a family man. He would do everything. Anytime she calls, he's always there. Anything she wants, he's always providing it for her and everything. And in her mind, she already felt, she has already relaxed that, oh, thank God, this man very soon will go and see my parents, all those kind of things, and then we'll get married, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, it was someone that came to tell her that, do you know that this man is a married man? Why is it like, why are you? They
No,
argue.
but let's just talk about it. When it comes to relationship, let me just say there's also scam in relationship. A lot of things.
So all those that you say you will know, there is no way you will know.
But most times the signs are there.
Well,
we are just
there are
blind
some
to
signs,
it.
but there are some people who are blind to it. Yeah.
We are just always talking about relationship. Love is blind, and we just fail to look at the effects, some of the challenges, and some of the things that are actually wrong. But we are thinking that they are right. For example, in a relationship, somebody might actually be calling you all the time and just taking a sign of love. The person is always worried. By the time you're not getting married,
long distance relationship, the person might be doing video calls with you and everything, and the person is still not. In his mind, he still doesn't want to.
So it's really, really very. I don't understand. Let's go on a short break, and when we return, we'll continue from where we stop and also take some of the comments. Alright, if you're just joining us, of course, this is Youth and Social Life, and my name is Dami, and I'm also with this lovely host. Of course, I will be discussing LDRR, which is a long distance relationship, but whether it works or not. And I've been seeing a lot of people, putting their opinions in the comment section, and let's just look at some of them. And of course, this is this is from Chitu Adeyinka Oluwatobiloba. It says communication plays a vital role in this aspect, and trust too is important. But one must wise up and look again the person you intended to do this with. Trust them enough not to toy with your feelings and never listen to third party. And of course, Jamel says it doesn't work. And okay, I think a lot of people are just saying that it works. And Vinny is saying yes, it's true. Okay, it does, but it involved us by understanding, trust, and the grace of God for LDRR to work. Communication and understanding is what makes any relationship work. And also, Faith says 80% of long-distance relationship ends up going their separate ways. Out of sight is out of mind. So many distractions are involved unless you are truly real, God-fearing my person. And this person, Felix, says long-distance relationships are not easy. Amechi says not always smooth at all. And also Olugreri is saying there's always an exception to every rule. It does work and it doesn't. While Basi is saying it doesn't create much trust between the two. And of course, and this is from Oluri Oluwatobiloba Florence Agwola. It says it does work, but if you put God first into that relationship, it will surely work. I think let's just looking at this comment and saying that putting God first, it does work. You might put God first, but also are you looking at the other person? Is the person putting God first?
Is the other person too?
Yes, you are putting God first, and you of course you always pray to God. What of the other person? Yeah. You understand? Sometimes when you are saying God, okay, let's just look at this, and you're saying that okay, God shows you the signs and all that, and He might actually show you the sign, and you will ignore it.
Yeah.
Why? Because you are in love.
Yes.
Okay, everything is just that love.
Yeah, from one of the comments that you just read now, somebody said out of sight is out of mind. It's actually true. Sometimes if you look at it, because someone that you always see, you always communicate with, and all of a sudden maybe you just went somewhere, when you call the person will refuse to pick. Because I've had that kind of an experience when I was in school. Somebody that I really kind of liked. We liked ourselves very well. And when I went to school, okay, this is somebody that we're communicating very well. When I went to school, even alcohol then, it was that time that we had this GSM, something when GSM just came up and all that. When I called this way, then a lot of people didn't have phone then. So you can when you go to a business center to make calls, then you pay maybe a minute, even if it's not up to a minute, 100 naira kind of
days. Yes.
So I'll go and call this person. This person will like, I can't hear you. Hello, hello. I'm like, what rubbish? Are you okay? I'll call again. The person will cut it. And you know,
and I think
they don't care.
Period,
They will tell you
relationship didn't work.
Yes, they will tell you that whether it is 1 second you're going to pay that 100 naira for 1 minute. You know,
you have to pay.
You can just like somebody in school managing. It's not like I have money like that, and you're like trying to call someone to say, "Oh, hi, how are you doing? I just want to check on you," and the person will be acting funny and all that. You know, as in,
I think it just depends on the generation.
It was
because
really somehow.
Of course, the people coming up now, they won't experience that kind of thing that you experience. Because I don't experience
that's
myself.
What you feel. That's what you feel. Because even somebody that calls you, that you do video calls together, they will still.
I think I saw one skit online one time where, of course, okay, when the partner was calling, you just have to, hurry, and move to another room, and to receive the call and pretend as if he was sleeping. Meanwhile, he was having a mini party in the sitting room, in his parlor, and others. I was just looking at it that seriously, this actually it does happen, and it's just because of course. When it comes to students, you see students when they are not with their parents and they go to clubs, and when their parents just call, you just see them moving to somewhere quiet just to pick that call. So it happens also in relationship. So relationship sometimes, I think it's this one. I'm just trying to say from my own view. I think when you have actually stayed with a person for some time, maybe you've been in the same area or same state, for like a year or 2 years before you travel. I think that one is likely going to work more than the one that's okay. Yes.
Really, I don't think so.
Why you disagree with me?
I don't think so, because a lot of people, and I've seen even on social media, on some sites where people will be complaining in some place that this person, when this person was around, they used to be like this, like that, and the way they talk, they already felt, everything was going to work out, and by the time this person now left, everything just changed.
You just need
when
to
you call the person will not pick anymore. They have known themselves for years.
As a man, as a lawyer,
they have known themselves for years. So you can't forget about studying. There is no amount of study that you study somebody that if the person wants to ditch you, the person will not ditch you and change and all that.
Of course, change always happens, but sometimes that I think it works. But also, for some people, for some persons who just went online, I think we should look at that relationship and not be sure. We should be very sure that it's not a money scam relationship. That is something we should look at. Not okay, we are dating online, and of course I don't know you or you don't know me. These online relationships sometimes
it works.
It's also a long distance relationship.
It works for some people, and it also doesn't work for others.
Everything has its own.
Because I've seen people that it worked for.
Yes, you might have seen people that it's worked for, but that's not almost. Of course, that would be like 20%. Should I even say it's up to 20% of it?
Well, there are a lot of people that have come to like give testimonies of how they connected themselves through all this online or paper newspaper connection thing, and they are doing very well.
I think we should just talk about that another, but let's just focus on this long distance relationship. Okay, so from my own view, I actually believe that sometimes it works. Depends on what you are doing, and some of the things that actually makes it not work. I think I wrote some things down, and that's number one, it's that lack of physical attention can actually, if you are the type that maybe you cuddle with your partner, of course, the kissing, every other thing, always seeking for attention, and all of a sudden you just lose their attention. The partner might have to look for it in another place, and of course that one also scatters the relationship. And also long distance relationship can give birth to jealousy. Like I was saying then, that of course if you call this person, the person does not pick you just try to question what's going on. Of course, you start feeling insecure. Of course, okay, what's she doing over there? What is she doing this? Why is she still out by this time? You understand some of these things. And another one is, I think, and this one is also communication issues. You need to work it out. Make a plan for it. Communication issues, actually, it happens a lot. If we don't actually agree on the time. I think this one actually happened to a very close friend of mine, because she was in school. She entered the university before her boyfriend then, and of course, while she was in school, she'll be calling her boyfriend. They're always making calls, and she creates time. And by the time the guy also entered the university, the calls there, shifting. Okay, if I call you this time around, you're in the class, and if I call you this, you're also in the class. And of course, that actually led to, that actually led to different issues, and they eventually ended the relationship. So you need to work out the communication issues actually happen, and also trust begins to die. You know, when you're having communication issues, jealousy, you start putting the trust. The trust is very, very hard for you to gain again, and of course, it just starts dying, and the relationship starts to become boring. This is one thing I know about relationship. Of course, let's just know this does not only happen in long distance relationship. It happens in like in relationships, of course, long term relationship. Yeah, it happens. Yes, you know that feeling, that shy feeling when you're trying to meet someone that you've just been dating maybe for like a week, for 1 month, 6 months, it's still there.
A week you can't call a week dating.
I was watching a show, and the guy was just explaining that, okay, you know, when the first year when you go to the cinema and you're together, you're just like, okay, where should I sit? Should I hold her hand? Should I do this? Okay, should I feed her the popcorn? Am I supposed to help her hold her popcorn and help her drink? Then after 3 years, you just be like, okay, take your popcorn. Sit right there. I just focus straight on the TV and you're just watching it. That's what happens when it comes to long-term relationship. Yeah. You know, everything just changes. So of course that one becomes boring, but it's worse when it comes to long-distance relationship.
Okay, like that long-distance relationship that you're talking about now. If you are in a long-distance relationship, I think, like you said, communication and all that and trust. Okay, when you have a party, if you want to go to anywhere, you should be able to tell your partner, oh, so time I want to go to this place. I want to party with my friends. Tell he or she, this is the time for the party or whatever, wherever you're going to. If it's something that your partner doesn't like, then don't do it. If you're the type that clubs, now you tell your partner, oh, I want to go and club with some of my friends. If your partner says, please, I don't want you to go there, then you shouldn't. You should try, and there should be an understanding between the two parties. You should be able to I
think what you're saying, it's based on what one of our viewers saying. Okay. Says that's Tony says, yet it works. All depends on understanding for the two persons. I have experience of it now for about 4 years, but we still relate very well.
Okay.
So yeah, it works.
It has its own different surprises. It comes up with all kinds of things that you can imagine, and if you are willing and you want it to work, it will work. If you don't want it to work, that's when it won't work.
Yes, it won't work. But of course, what we should just some of the tips I just wrote down for it to work. Of course, technology is one of your best friends. Make use of it. If you are, of course, the phone is there. Unlike when she was talking about an experience of course, that's what are you talking about? Business centers. I think we call it business centers instead of the call centers. Call centers there when you go there. I think I experienced it. Of course, I think in this generation they call them Ajabota generation. They wouldn't know much about that if not experienced it. Because then you just try to make
a call. A lot of people didn't have phones now.
When you have money, 10 seconds. 10 seconds is 1 minute.
Then people didn't really have phones. A lot of people didn't have phones. Just few people. If you are a big,
so it's very expensive to acquire.
Yeah, to acquire phone then. Yeah.
Okay, so be committed to the relationship, very, very committed, and also I think do stuff together even though you are apart. Make fun plans, be confident in your relationship, stick to a schedule, and also set clear rules and boundaries. I think these are very important to just set the rules. I think this should happen in all the relationships. Yeah. Set rules and boundaries.
Not only the distant relationship, in all relationships. There should be boundaries, yes.
Okay, let's just end this here today. But of course, you can always like and follow us on our social media platforms that are showing on your screen, or visit our website www.vanguardnigeria.com to get more of our top stories. And also, if you're just joining us, to also get this video, you can always get it on our website and also on our YouTube channel. Of course, it's showing, the handle is showing on your screen. Like I said, protect yourself, guide yourself. When it comes to long distance relationship, communication is the key. Don't just at least this what they always say, love is blind. I think
love is not blind. Open your eyes very well. Love is not blind.
Open our eyes. Love is not blind. Try
love
to
is not blind. Please open your eyes.
And that's all from us today.